What is up, guys? It is your boy Darn Blue Crab back on my DBC Plays channel, and after all the love and support that I saw on the demo, I am back playing IT Simulator because the full game released a couple days ago, and so I'm finally getting my hands on it. And I was waiting to start the recording on the home screen, but you guys didn't see this, but when you first boot up the game, it hits you with like a Windows start screen because it said like, hi, preparing your environment, and now it says select your language. So that's really cool. So English, relax, we're just no, don't delete my files. Whew, okay, just kidding. Okay, and so now we're back on the screen that I was expecting to start on, but this time, this is the full game. This is no longer just the demo, so I do want to see what all is in store in this full game. I did see on their Steam page, and I will show it up on the screen, that they do have a roadmap. So obviously this is not the fully finished project. They do have stuff that they are going to add later on, but I do want to see how different this is from the demo that I played, like how more expansive and everything. So I'm just going to check a couple of settings real quick, make sure everything is the way I want it to be. I have 144 hertz monitor. I would like max FPS at 144 to avoid screen tearing, to make sure everything looks good. Alright, without further ado, let's jump into it. Play. We're going to start a new game. The game name. Please. Alright, so anyone that watched my demo, I will leave a link to it in the description. I will also put a title card up at the top right. Knows that I have a associate's degree in IT, and I'm also YouTube certified, Kappa Kappa. But medium was way too much for me because it has also been about 6 years since I graduated college, and so we're going to drop this down to easy. Yes, it is kind of a cop-out, but I don't want you guys staring at... I don't want both of us staring at my screen for like 30 minutes while I try to figure this out. I will try to use the least amount of tips possible just to try and get through it myself based off of what information I do know, but I also don't want us here for 3 hours doing one task. Avatar. Oh, this new avatar. It's kind of cool. Let's see here. That kind of looks like me. Alright, so there's the avatar. There's that. I don't hear any audio in the game as of right now, so let's see if that's just a me thing or if that's... Well, it looks like just how it is right now. Okay. So now with everything set, let's create the game.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
No, you ain't!
Continue. Get out of it. Sounds like the start of a horror game. Okay, so there was just no sound in the title screen. So left, to the right. Try character, WASD. Right, crouch with left control. Stand up. Okay, so it is push, not hold. Sit down at the computer and look at the monitor. So go over here, hit E. Oh, okay, so I have to go all the way to the edge of this screen to get it to turn. Or just like in real life. Okay. Here, let's see, change network card settings. Open Ethernet. Change properties to IPv4. Okay. Oops. Okay, change the IP address to. Oh, didn't know it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. The subnet mask. That. Set gateway. Okay. Subnet mask is set. Remember the default data. Make sure you get the final number. Right here. Right. Sure. What the hell? 192, 168. One nine two, 168. Yeah, 10-1. Zero. X and then addressing. Here's a number and a range of 3 to 255. Remember the default gate lands in point 1. Make sure you get your file. Yeah. Thank you. Search the web for job offer that interests you. Now that I'm on the interwebs, Jobly, show me the money.
What the hell is even that?
Human resources, technical support. It looks like there's a job offer. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, there's nothing in IT. Close the browser. Play the game Voxelcraft. Oh, didn't do that. Oh, it auto jumps. That's weird. That's the only thing you're gonna go to the living room and sit on the couch. Okay. Oh, sensitivity's a little high. Gotta keep that in mind. My world, but URL. That's kind of cool. It's a very cheesy IT joke. Okay, so this does look a little bit more fleshed out and changed a little bit than it was in the demo, which is kind of cool. Food. Tell me I can't eat any of this? Got me some water, 2 things of water and a Dr. Pepper. Got me some burgers. What's up? Ah. Okay. So, key to turn it on. Watch the TV. Yep, this is just the Steam page. It's kind of cool. Channel 1. Channel 2. There's their YouTube page. And their LinkedIn page. Okay, go back to the website. Turn that off. Alright. Go back to Jobly. Look at that. Is that an egg? Interesting. That's Jobly. Show offers. Ah, there it is. IT category. Accept the offer. Yay, I completed the tutorial. Okay, so that's interesting. So to save your game progress, you need to complete the current day. The game is saved during your end of day summary, so I guess I can't save midday. Okay. Okay, this is different. I'm not starting at the desk, I'm starting outside. Ow, not allowed to leave the premises. Just like a real job. I got your first IC job. It's a great experience. Or not. We'll see. Oh, enter. It's worth looking at where things are in the company. Open the map to see where I am. So there I am. This is the building plan and your map. Thanks to it, you'll definitely be able to track down all of the failures. Each device is marked in green. When you hover over it with the mouse, you'll see the information about the device. Okay, so I can see who it belongs to. Okay, that's cool. Now that you know how the map works, if you hold down the mouse button, you can switch to ghost mode and freely look around the map. Oh, okay, cool. Find the locker on the map. Turn off the map and go to said locker. So that should be over here, if I remember correctly from the demo. Rubik's Cube. There's my locker. Oddly colored. Why is it colored differently? This you can open, interact with the interaction key, and check out what's inside. Use. Okay. As you can see, there's nothing here. When the end of the day approaches, 10 p.m., you must put all the items here and then head for the exit. In the locker, you can also store things that you simply don't need at the moment. Okay. Close the locker. E. Nope. E. Alright, head to the IT room. You need to configure a few things before my first tasks. Okay. Bathroom. That wasn't in the demo. At least not that I remember. Oh, yep. That elevator still doesn't work. Close the door behind me. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna leave it open. Okay. This is my office. I'm in charge here. But all the other second shift. Man, it even knows I don't like morning shift. Your senior colleague takes the morning shifts, and that's when most of the failures happen, and he has the experience. While you're just the Ricky. Start with configuring the network on your tablet. Open a tablet with T. Go to the settings. Then go to the Wi-Fi tab. Wi-Fi. Connect to the visible Wi-Fi. Excuse me. Set the EAP method to key EAP. Set the second open. Yeah. Set the identity to user. Password to right. Oh, because it wasn't a capital U. Open the advancement. Advanced options. Enter the pack address. Choose. Storage. Dot. Wiki. Maybe if I type. Man. Slash. WPad. Dot. Dat. Now I'm on. To close any app on the tablet, you need to press the button located near the very bottom of the device. Like that. You don't have access to the network. That's already a big plus. Go to your computer. You'll find it at the end of the IT room by the window. I'm standing in front of it. Then sits out of the computer using E. The computer isn't just a regular workstation. It also serves as a server. If it's turned off, some part of the company's systems automatically stop working. Alright, that's good to know. Turn on the computer and log in. P for power. This is your little command center. Here you can manage the entire company. Open the browser and go to wiki storage. Guessing that's that. No, that's the VPN. Browser. Wiki storage. As you can see, that page can be found. This is because the headquarters is in Germany and you're trying to access them directly. To reach the page, you need to enable a VPN. Close the browser. Find and launch the Fastco One Connect, what I just opened. Let's try to connect to the Exxon. Click the connect button. Now connect. As you can see, two-step verification has appeared. Fortunately, you already had internet on your tablet. Tab was also prepared earlier and already had the basic application required for the company. To use the tablet, you must step away from the computer using the function key. Remember, no text field can be active. Okay. Turn on the tablet. Open the authentication app. Thanks to two-step verification, we increase both the company security and the protection of your personal data. Enter the number displayed on the computer application and confirm. I think it was 56. You may have also noticed the tablet works with some delay. Unfortunately, the nearest access point is in the hallway. The farther you are from the access point, the worse the network works on mobile devices. Okay, so that's staying true to real life. That's kind of cool. Back to the computer. Great, now you're connected to the VPN. You can close the application. It will keep running in the background. Reopen the browser and go back to wiki storage. There you go. It worked. You now have access to data from the entire company, which has several branches in different countries. Let's check the procedures. As you can see, there's a list of files to download here. There are mostly procedures that will make your work easier and expand your knowledge. Download any file. Excuse me. Great, now that you download it, go to Downloads in the File Explorer. As you notice, the file has a strange icon. This is because the computer doesn't have an application that can open PDF files. Left-click on the downloaded file. Now you can open the file in Notepad, but it would be better to look for an application in the store. Click the blue text to go to the store. They found an application to open PDF files. You can do the same with any file that has a strange icon, of course, if the store. In the store, you can also search for other apps or games. Install the PDF reader. Man, it even has the download speed of a real-life job. Tragic. Okay. Application has been installed. You can also create a shortcut on the desktop using the buttons in the App Store to create a desktop shortcut. Boom. Okay, the downloads folder. Open the downloaded PDF file again. There it is. See, it's not complicated. You can get a lot of knowledge from using the forum help or directly from our internal procedures on the wiki. Open the Mail app and check the task category. As you guys have seen, I have just been flooded with emails since I walked in the door. Task. As you can see, a task has appeared. Open the mail and read it. Fortunately, nothing serious happened. It's just a simple request to change the wallpaper. Tasks in our company are divided into several categories. Something orange. There you go. Critical incidents are events that require immediate intervention and repair. Usually the SLA for such an incident is 4 to 6 hours. In addition to critical incidents, you may encounter tasks with high, medium, or low priority, as well as service requests. It's important not to exceed the time you have to resolve a task. If you exceed the time, the reward for completing the task will be reduced by a penalty. That's very good to know. However, if you don't complete a task by the end of the shift, when it's already overdue or only 1 hour remains to finish it, you will receive a penalty. Also good to know. I'm probably going to forget. Press the function key to open the task window. Open the task. As you can see here, there are several pieces of information such as the problem, description, device owner IP address, location, remaining time to complete the task, as well as information about the reward and or penalty. You can also get help if you're lost with the yellow light bulb in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Excuse me. From the find the computer from the ticket on the map. When you hover over the device, you'll see the user's data. Additionally, the task title. Turn on the computer, go to personalization settings, and set the wallpaper indicated to the ticket. Once you've set the correct wallpaper, return to the task view. Now, I don't know if it's just because I was set to medium or this just wasn't part of the demo, but none of this was explained. So there was a very similar ticket in the demo, and I did it, but I didn't complete it, so I actually ended up running out of time because I didn't know how to complete the task. I just did it and just walked away. Alright. Here. Where's old buddies? I don't even know old buddies. What is he? He is David Roses. Okay. There he is. These are these just come out. And he's the first one on the right. Okay. I got a stamina bar? What? This should be his. Right on. Okay, yep. There's David. Good old Davy boy. Alright, let's see. He wanted orange. So here. Settings. Personalization. Orange. Cut it off. Back out. And back in here. What? Do I need to leave his computer on? Turn on the computer, go to person section, set the wallpaper indicated in the table. I guess I chose the wrong one. Alright. Okay, go to the person. I set the wallpaper. Once you set the correct wallpaper, return to the task view. Oh, the wallpaper as well. There we go. My taskbars are orange. I guess that's not orange. There we go. My dumbass just read wallpaper and just thought the task down the bottom. Each step lights up green. Not all actions are always displayed immediately. Yeah, I saw that. Some of them will appear after you complete certain stage of the ticket. When all steps are green, you can click the button at the bottom. The task will be completed, then you will receive your reward. Changing the wallpaper is not the only thing you'll be doing. Go to your computer and open the browser.